Now we will analyze the audience. Audience is nothing but customers. About the customers, we can able to understand from where your customers are, from which location they are, what kind of interest they have, and from what type of the behavior they have been shown on a web pages, how many pages they have been visited, and we can able to check the how many times they have been repeated within a week or over the month, how many times they have been visited, repeated visit to your website, and the age of that particular customers. Okay, these things you can able to understand by using a audience report. By using a audience report, here click on that audience and select overview just to check overall report. Okay, when you take a overall report like this, users in the sense daily wise users has been shown here. Okay, daily wise users, how many users you can see here: 1120 users on 26, on 27,242 users. In the sense, within a day, how many of them visited your, yeah, visited your website. That is nothing but a overview. Okay, users. Okay, then it comes to a, within a users we can see that how many of them are new users, okay, newly visited to your website, and how many sessions are nothing but a how many pages they have been checked. 10,000 users checked the 12,000 pages. Okay, that will be give the each user how many pages has been checked. It is nothing but 1.22. In the sense, each user just checking a one page, at max one or two, maybe checking a two pages, like that it will be. On an average, it is a 1.22 pages has been checked. Okay, then page views, the total number of the page views has been done 69,000. Okay, and page first session is a 5.45. The sessions are nothing but a the reuse. Okay, again and again he is using your platform. That is nothing but a sessions. And the pages, total number of the pages viewed, and 5 pages each session. In the sense, once particular customer logged into your website, they are using a 5 pages. Okay, they are using a 5 pages once he has been logged in. Sessions are nothing but again if he is login, once he has been closed the website, again he is login to your website, then it is considered as a second session by the same user. Okay, same user has to come back again, then we calling it as a sessions, increment in a sessions, not in a page view. Okay, page views has been taken here. Then it is a average session duration. Once he has been logged in, how much time he is spending, that is a 3 minute 38 second he is spending once he has been logged in. And bounce rate is a 40.67%. What do you mean by bounce rate here? Bounce rate is nothing but a someone logged into your website, immediately they have been closed the website link. Okay, they have been closed. For example, they have been logged in like this. Okay, immediately they have been closed. Okay, then we are calling it as a bouncing. In the sense, they have been by mistake they have been logged into your website. So bounce rate should be minimum. In the sense, at least they have to spend some time in a website, then only they will be able to read, or they will go through the content what you have been written in a your website. Okay, this is a chart wise it is given. Okay, returning new users as well as returning visitors. In the sense, they have been visited again. And here language wise you can check which language, in the sense that particular customer preferred language. Okay, when you are having a language option in a your website, when you are having a language option in your website, okay, the different languages customers will be visit to your website, so that you can check which language they are using. And demographic wise we'll understand this one in detail when you're going through here. Okay, so we'll not waste a time here, just we have been shown how your overview will look like. Then if you go to the active users, it will again it will show this charts only. Active users, you can see 1 day active users, or 7 days wise, 14 days wise, or 28 days active users you can take. Okay, here you can see how many active users are there on a daily basis, weekly basis, half monthly and monthly basis. You can able to check here. That is about a active users. And lifetime value is nothing but a the customer visit to your store, and if he purchase, okay, that will come to know that lifetime value, in the sense over the 90 days period, customer wise how much they have been revenue you have been generated for user. For example, 100 customers visited to your website and you made a 100 rupees revenue from the on that particular day. One particular day 100 customers visited, and only one person may be purchased, and it will become a 100 rupees purchase he has been done. So per user your revenue will be 1 rupee. That will be taken here lifetime value. It should be increased, so that if it is increasing means more and more customers are purchasing product from your store. Okay, it will be applicable only the for the uh, uh, um, e-commerce business. Okay, here you can check, okay, number of the users. Okay, these are the number of the users, and the revenue per user revenue you can check, and total revenue. Okay, total revenue we have been generated. Okay, here we can search for a which is the better platform. Here we can see 14 rupees is the referral, in the sense someone referred your product. Okay, by that you have been generated a more revenue compared to the any other way of generating a revenue. Okay, next it comes to a direct, someone directly logged in, they also purchased. But organic search and display ads, or through social media, affiliate marketing, and other platform, that much revenue haven't generated for this particular website. And next comes to cohort analysis. Cohort analysis already we have been done like a weekly basis. Here we have been considered the daily basis. You can change it to a, here by day we have been taken. Cohort size by week also we can select, by month also we can say. Here weekly basis by daily basis we have been selected, in the sense on a first day there may be 100 users are there. On next day there is only 5 users are returned, in the sense they are returning again. In that 3 users have been written again after 2 days, in the sense again they have been logged in. Only one of them will be logged in again after 3 days also, after 4 days, after 5 days, like this you can check for 7 days. Okay, here overall we can see that how the return rate of your customers. In this sense it will help you to know that how many time, how what is the percentage of the reusers are there for your content. Okay, that is about a cohort analysis. Next it comes to the audience. Here audience will come to know that how many users are there. Okay, then new users, how many sessions, what is the bounce rate, these things you can check weekly basis. Okay, and number of the users we have been taken. Okay, secondary dimension you can change here. Is it a time, or in users itself you can select the age. Okay, like this you can change the filters. We can filter out that particular section. What about the acquisition? Okay, here data is not there because this data is not, we don't have any acquisitions audience here. Then it comes to a demographics. Okay, demographics is nothing but a age wise and gender wise. Okay, demographics will be age wise and gender wise, in the sense which particular age segment has a majority of the users. For example, here user wise we can see here 18 to 35 has a majority of the users, okay, compared to the other age group. Okay, this particular age group we can target in a Google ads. Again, male and female, which segment has a majority of the users. Okay, again you can break down here again, like a age wise it will be given. Okay, like a segment wise it will be shown, and again here it will be given in detail, like a age group wise the users, how many users are there, how many new users are there, how many times they have been logged in, and bounce rate user wise, age group wise bounce rate we can able to check, and page for session also, in the sense each time how many pages they have been referred, how much time they are spending, and is there any transaction they have been done, is there anything they have been purchased or not. If you are running an e-commerce, then only this section will be applicable. This will help you to target in a Google Ads. You can able to target. You should be have a lower bounce rate. Bounce rate should be minimum, okay, and pages should be maximum. Okay, if you are running a this one e-commerce, then revenue should be there, and average session duration should be higher. And if you are by using this behavioral pattern, we can able to target the audience, in the sense we can change the demographic audience, like that particular age group we can target in our ad. Similarly, gender wise also, gender basis, okay, which type, which gender has been uh, using your platform in a which way, in the sense, for example, compared to the male, females are spending a more time and more pages, and the bounce rate is compared to the almost same but little bit less than the male, so that we can also target to the female audience. Okay, we can target only to the female audience some of the products. Okay, these things we can able to understand by using a demographic. Scroll down, next it will be about a interest, geo, behavior, all other things will be covered in a next video.